Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Thursday. We are going to be having a little bit of a stronger practice today. I mentioned at the beginning, we'll do a little bit of a strong core work, but also some good cardio, okay? So if you feel it becomes too much at any point, slow down, back off, and take your time to get back into it. All right. So I'd like to start, if you're standing, stay standing and lift and open your chest, widen your shoulders, and we'll just warm up the neck by turning the head from side to side. And then lift the head and lower the head, little nodding movement up and down. And then when you bring your chin back down again, this time we'll roll the head to the right shoulder. We stop and change, roll to the left shoulder, and we stop and change. Do this head rolling a few times, feeling the neck warming up. And of course, this gets us connected with our vestibular system, which is the system of balance. Bring your chin back down. Lift your head. Now we'll roll the shoulders a few times, just lifting the shoulders to the ears and back. Nice big circles. Good. Change the direction of the circle. Roll the shoulders forward. Perfect. Looking good, everyone. Now let's set the fingertips on the shoulders, and you'll make nice big circles with the elbows. So bring your elbows forward, point them straight forward, up, around, and back. That's it. Good. And change directions. Go in the opposite direction now. Excellent. All right. Bring your arms down by your sides. If you're seated, you could stay seated. If you're standing, I'm just going to back up to show you what we're going to be doing with our arms. I want you to take a deep breath in. Lift the arms. Breathe out. Round your upper back, tuck your chin in. Breathe in, open the arms and open the chest. Then breathe out, round your upper back and gently bring your arms back down, lift your chin. So let's start that again. We breathe in, we raise the arms, just breathe in with conscience. Breathe out, round now. When you round, really round the upper back, tuck the chin. Breathe in, open the chest, open the throat. Lift the chin, breathe out, bring your arms back forward and just slowly back down and raise your head again. Let's do that 3 more times. Breathe in, see if you can do it through the nose. Breathe out through the nose, rounding. Breathing in, opening the arms wide, lift the chin. Breathing out, bring the arms forward again and down and lift the head back up. Good. Again, lift the arms, breathe in, breathe out, round. Breathing in, opening. Breathing out, round again, tuck the chin, and then you bring the hands back down as you lift the head, and we do that 1 more time. Breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out, round, tucking the chin in. Breathing in, open, lift the chin, open the chest, arms back, back, back. Breathing out, bring the arms forward, tuck the chin again, and then just gently let the arms float down by your sides. Excellent. If you are standing right now, get onto your mat. And we're going to be going onto our hands and knees. So from a standing position, I'd like to show you a good way to do this. It's simply by opening your feet. Bend your knees like you're going to squat down, hips go way back, set your fingertips down, walking them forward, bring one knee down at a time underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in, curl your spine, and breathe out and round. So as we were standing and breathing, keep going with this movement. As we were standing and breathing, we were mainly getting into the upper back with the breath. Now I want you to get into the lower back with the breath. So you're mobilizing the low back as well as the upper, but bring the focus onto the low back. So as you breathe out, really round as much as possible and breathe in and curl. Of course, never going into any pain, please. Breathe out and round. Breathing in and curling. And once more, breathing out, rounding. And breathing in and curling. Now let's come back to a flat back. Walk your knees back just a little bit. Your hands are in front of your shoulders now. And here's where we're going to take the bowstring. I want you to curl the spine, lift the chin, feel the stretch and the length through the front of the body, from the pubic bone to the chin. Now, why do we take this position? Because most of the morning you have probably been more rounded out on your computer or working rounded out rather than open and expansive. So this takes the opposite position to create more balance. Let's bounce back and forth, back and forth. Keep the belly lengthening. And you might even get a nice sensation down into the lower abdomen as you do this movement. All right, from here, I want you to stretch your right leg back behind you. So we're in a lengthened position. It's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. I want you to raise your right leg, pointing the toe, and bring your left arm out in front of you. Reach and hold, and bring the left hand down, bring the right knee back down. And then we'll change. Stretch your left leg behind you, point the toe, and raise your right arm. See if you can keep that curve in the back and length through the belly. Hold for a moment, and we'll bring the hand and the knee back down. Tucking the toes under, let's lift our knees up, let the hips come up, and you're gonna get into a crouching cat position. Lifting the head up, take a deep breath in. And then as we breathe out, I want you to bring your knees down once again to the mat, keeping curve in the spine. That's right, knees come back down now. Perfect. Now bring them back up again to crouching cat and back down again, keeping curve in the spine. Now here's the big challenge. Lift your knees up to crouching cat. Now bring your knees just above the floor without touching. Then back up to crouching cat. Then just above the floor. Back up. Just above the floor, one more time. Back up. Just above the floor. And then we come back to crouching cat. Open your feet, walking your hands backwards. Fingertips on the floor, hips pressing way back. Chest pulling forward away from the hips. Let's bounce here. 5, 4, knees go wide. 3, 2, 1. Knees stay bent low, hands onto the thighs, lift the chest, open up the shoulders, lift the chin. And here we'll bring our right shoulder forward, look over your left shoulder behind you. Good, that's it. Come back to center. Bring your left shoulder forward, look over your right shoulder behind you. Back to center. Let's go again, looking over the left. Smooth it out. Back to center, just flow with this movement. Turn, look over your right shoulder. Back to center, one more time each side. Turning, looking over the left. Back to center. And turn, look over the right. Back to center. Lifting all the way up to standing. Stepping your feet in one at a time. And step your feet forward to the front edge of your mat. Okay. So once you're at the front edge, let's find that perfect posture. The knees are soft, never hyperextended. Soft knees. Hips are back, there's curve at the low back. Lift your chest, open the shoulders wide, chin lifted, and bring your hands to your heart center. Let's start moving. Remember, if it gets to be too tough or too fast, you can slow down. Let's take a deep breath in, rise up. Bring your elbows to knees, coming down. Hands come to the floor and gently step back to a plank position. Lower your knees down, lifting your feet if you wish, open your hands nice and wide, and let's do one push-up, down and up. Then bring yourself all the way down, point your toes, lengthening out your legs, lift up to a little cobra. Bring your chest back down, push up onto the hands and knees, tucking the toes, take a down dog or crouching cat. From here, lift your head, looking between your hands. Lift your right leg up behind you, and we're gonna press it 3, 2, 1. Then swing the foot halfway up the mat, halfway up. Then you'll step your left leg all the way up, and then your right leg all the way up the mat. Knees bend. So to come up to the chair, hands come to the thighs to support the back as you push against the thighs, lifting to a chair position. Then the arms come next to the ears. Then we rise all the way up to standing, arms by your sides, straight to contract the triceps. Hands to your heart center. We'll do that again, nice and slow. Deep breath in, rise up. Breathe out, elbows to knees, all the way down. Stepping yourself back to a plank position. Lower your knees down, lift the feet, open the hands. Just do one push-up. All the way down now. Hands come back in, point your toes, rise to a cobra. Pushing back and up into down dog or crouching cat. Left leg lifts up. Press it up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Swing the leg halfway up the mat. Then the right leg swings all the way up the mat. Then the left follows. Knees bend, hands to the thighs, lift the chest. Chair position. And all the way up to standing, arms by your sides. Good, hands to your heart center, starting again, same thing. Breathing in, rise up. Elbows to knees, I'm gonna come have a look. Bending forward, good. Stepping back to a plank position. Good, knees come down, open your hands and do a push-up. I feel like you have extra weight there, that's great. All the way down. Point your toes and rise up to a little cobra. Looking good, everyone. Hey, Helen, all the way back to down dog or crouching cat. Raise your right leg up, press it up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Good, swing it forward, halfway up the mat. And then the left leg steps all the way forward. So it's a big step forward. And then the right leg, small step forward to meet the left. Good, coming up into the chair position. Yes. And then come all the way up to standing, arms by your side, straighten completely to get those triceps. Excellent, hands to your heart center again. Let's go again, deep breath in, rise up. Folding forward, you're doing great, everyone. Stepping back to a plank position. Yes. Now the knees come down, feet come up, open your hands and do a push-up, down and up. Beautiful, all the way down. Point your toes and rise up to that cobra. Good job. Bring your chest back down, push back to down dog or crouching cat. Excellent, the left leg comes up and press it up to the sky. 3, 2, good job. 1, swing it halfway up the mat and then step your right leg all the way up the mat. Beautiful, and then the left leg back. Good, bend your knees. Come to a chair, woo. And then hands, yes. And then straightening out, arms by your sides. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit faster. Same thing, hands to your heart center. Everybody come to standing. Yes, deep breath in, rise. Breathing out, elbows to knees, stepping back to plank position. Good, knees can come down. You can either jump and open your hands wide or step your hands wide. This time do 2 push-ups, 1, 2, all the way down. Point your toes, rise up to cobra. Push back to down dog or crouching cat. That's great. Right leg comes up, press it up to the sky. 3, 2, 1, step it halfway up the mat. Left foot all the way up. right foot to meet it, hands to the thighs, rise up to chair, hold in chair, and we're gonna sink down and press down. 3, 2, 1, all the way up to standing, arms by your sides. Beautiful, hands to your heart center. Go again, deep breath in, elbows to knees, all the way down, stepping back to the plank position. Good, knees come down. Excellent, now either jump your hands wide and do 2 push-ups, 1, 2, all the way down, point your toes, rise to a cobra, press back to downward facing dog or crouching cat. Left leg comes up, press it up to the sky. 3, 2, that's great. 1, step it halfway up the mat, right foot all the way up, left foot meet it, hands to the thighs, come to the chair, and sink down. 3, 2, 1, come to straightening, hands to your heart center. Let's go again. Deep breath in, rise up, elbows to knee, breathing out, pushing back and get into a plank position. Jumping, opening up your hands, get ready for 3 push-ups. Go, 3, 2, 1, good, all the way down. Excellent, Jane. Point your toes, rise to cobra. Good, Ivana. Push back, down dog or crouching cat. Excellent, Christian. Right leg comes up, press it up. 3, 2, 1, the leg halfway up the mat, other leg all the way up, meet it with your right foot, bend your knees low, take a chair position and bounce here. 3, 2, 1, all the way up to standing, arms by your sides, then hands to the heart center. Let's go, deep breath in, breathing out, elbows to knees, stepping back to a plank position, opening your hands, doing 3 push-ups. Let's go, 3, 2, 1, excellent, all the way down, coming up into a cobra. Beautiful, push back to down dog or crouching cat, left leg comes up. You're looking great, Helen. Pressing up, 3, 2, left foot is up, yes, 1, bring it halfway up the mat, then all the way up, and then into your chair position, sink down here, yes, bouncing, 3, 2, 1, all the way up to standing, and we're going to keep going. We're adding on, hands to the heart center. Deep breath in, we rise. Breathing out, come down, hands to the floor, step back to plank position. Hold here in plank, lift your chin. Raise your right leg. The leg is straight, and we're going to lift it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down, knees come down. You could jump to open your hands and do 3 push-ups. If you don't want to do the 3, you can do 1. All the way down, hands come in, point your toes, cobra. Push back, down dog or crouching cat. Right leg comes up and we press up. 3, 2, 1. Now bring it halfway up the mat. Bring your hands onto your front thighs. We're adding on. Coming up into a lunge position. It's a short lunge position. Raise your arms out in front of you, clasp the hands like you're making a little Charlie's Angels go. And when we sink down, we're going to raise the arms by the ears. As we come back up, the arms come out in front. 5 times, coming down and front. 3, good. 2, last 1. Now, reach forward with your hands, keep your back curved, set the hands down, step your left foot all the way forward, right foot all the way forward, bend your knees, hands to the thighs, chair position, sink here. 3, 2, 1, arms by your sides, come to standing, hands to your heart center. Same thing, deep breath in, rise, elbows to knees, whoo, stepping back to the plank. Hold plank, left leg rises. Press it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down, knees come down. Open your hands. 3 push-ups. You could also do 1. All the way down. Pointing your toes, rise to cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Left leg rises. Press it up. 3, 2, 1, bring it halfway up the mat, hands to the front thigh, lift, arms in front, clasp the hands together, sink down lower, 5 times. The hands are actually in a mudra which is called Yoni Mudra. It's a power mudra. 2 more lunges. Arms go up and forward. Last one. Up. Good. And forward. Reach beyond. Back is long. Hands come to the floor. Stepping your right foot all the way forward. Left foot 2. Bend your knees. Hands to the thighs. Chair position. Bounce it here. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Hands to your heart center. We're going to go 2 more rounds. Deep breath in. Rise up. Elbows to knees. Come on down. Plank position. That's it. Raise your right foot up and lift it. 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. Knees come down. Open your hands. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. Choose. Yes, I know it's tough. If you need to take a break, no problem. All the way down. Point your toes. Rise to cobra. Good. Push back. Down dog or crouching cat. Right leg lifts up and we press it to the sky. 3, 2. Yes, beautiful. 1. Halfway up the mat. Good. Coming up into that lunge position. Arms out in front of you. Clasp the fingers. And you sink down, arms go over the head. 5 times. 4. Make it strong. Lift your chest a little more, Ivana. 2. Good job. 1. Now we reach forward beyond the feet. Step your left foot all the way forward. Right foot all the way forward. Hands to the thighs, coming into chair. And sink it here. 3, 2. Hips go back. 1 all the way to standing. Here we are at our last round. Let's go, everyone. Hands to the heart center. Deep breath in. Stay strong. Elbows to knees. Stepping back to a plank position. Left leg rises. Woo, looking good. Press it up. 3, 2, yes. 1. Bring the knees down. You can jump open the hands. And 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Point your toes, bring your hands in, rising up to a cobra. Hi, Jasper, and push back to downward facing dog or crouching cat. Left leg rises up and you press it up to the sky. 3, 2, beautiful. 1, bring it halfway up the mat and you're going to be getting into that lunge position. Hands on the front thigh to rise, arms out in front of you, clasp the fingers, and we lift the arms, sinking down. 5, 4, keep lifting the chest. Back is long. 3, looking good. 2, 1, then reach your arms far forward. Step your right foot all the way forward. Left foot all the way forward. Taking the chair position. Sink it here. 3, 2, 1, and come all the way up to standing. And release. Good job, everybody. Well done. Whew. Take a few deep breaths here. Refine your perfect posture. And then you'll take a small step back so that you're at the middle of your mat. Hands to your heart center. Bend your knees gently. And let your hips sink back as you bend. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the neck long, chin lifted. We'll raise our right foot like you're going to step onto a step in front of you. Hold it here. Set your gaze at one point. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. Keep the tongue curved inside the mouth. Then from here, keep the left knee bent and stretch the right leg behind you, flexing the foot so the left knee stays bent and your right leg stretches straight behind you. We'll raise both arms next to the ears and hold it here. Very strong position. Lift the chest. Keep the bend in the standing knee. Keep the eyes focusing forward. And we'll release. Bring the arms down by your sides. Bring your right foot back down. Good. Hands to your heart center. Bend the knees once again. The hips move back a bit. Lift your left foot like you're stepping up on that step. Set your gaze. Take some deep breaths in and out of the nose. Send the left leg behind you and straighten it out. But keep your right knee bent. Keeping the hips moving back. Raise the arms by your ears. Hold it here. Very strong position for the back. Lengthening out the belly and the glute work. It's fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms down. Bring the foot back down. Good. Crossing the right leg over the left. Grab a hold of your hands again in that mudra, the yoni mudra. You've got your right ankle on your left thigh. Lift the chest and twist to your right, towards the right leg and beyond if possible. Keep lifting the chest. Left knee stays bent. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Unwind and release. Other side. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Lift your eyes. Sink down a little bit like you're sitting in a chair. Clasp your hands in front of you and twist to your left. This is wonderful, stabilizing challenge. Core muscles working. Keep breathing deeply through the nose. Tongue is curved in the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Unwind and uncross and release. Good job. Hands to the hips. I'm going to face forward for this one. Bonsai tree. Bend your right knee. Bring it 45-degree angle to your hips. Either your ankle higher than your kneecap or your inner thigh. So it points out at a 45-degree angle. This time we're going to stretch our arms to the sides. Palms face up. Lift the chest. Keep your standing legs slightly bent so your hips can move back. And lift your chin, lift your eyes. Staying calm, focused, and somewhere deep inside, relaxed. Hands to your hips and release the leg. We change sides. Left knee bends 45 degrees, either next to your ankle or a little bit higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Arms stretch out to the sides, palms facing up. Lift your chest, let your hips go back a bit. Lift your chin, looking diagonally skyward. And find that sense of calm. And somewhere deep inside, you're completely relaxed. Even though all your muscles might be tensing and readjusting, deep inside you, you can remain relaxed. Good job. Hands to the hips and bring the foot back down again. Beautiful, everyone. Step back to the front edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. And let's take a deep breath in, rise up. Folding, bringing your elbows to your knees, and then you'll step back to a plank position. Holding this position, keep the hips lifted, keep the knees soft. I want you to see if you can lift the palm of your right hand, keeping the fingertips down, and then bring it back down again. Lift the palm of your left hand, so we're shifting the weight, and bring it back down. If not, you can always bring your knees down and see if you can lift the palm of the hand, and then change. One more time. Right palm lifts, come back down, and left palm lifts. Beautiful, come back down. Now here's the challenge. Step your right hand forward, then your left hand forward, then bring it back, and bring it back. This time left hand first. Left forward, right forward, back, and back. Right hand forward, Left hand forward. Back and back. Last time. Left hand forward. Right hand forward. Bring it back and back. Good job, everybody. Knees come down. Lower yourself all the way to the floor. Beautiful work. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Move your hips from side to side to let go. Good job. Lifting up your head and shoulders. Stretch your right arm out in front of you. Raise your right arm and your left leg. Right arm, left leg. Keep the head lifted if possible, or if it's too much for the neck, bring the head down. Holding 3, 2, 1. Hands come underneath the forehead and relax. Let's change sides. Stretch your left arm out in front. Raise your left arm and your right leg. Holding here and breathing. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down, bring the head back down. Move the hips if you want to relax. Open your knees now. Bend your knees and set your heels together, toes pointing to the outsides. Elbows go to the outsides in a cactus position. Take a deep breath in, lift the head, chest, shoulders, arms, and the knees and thighs if possible. Hold, engaging through the back. 3, 2, and 1. Come on back down. Stretch your legs straight. Now, as a nice relaxing position, but at the same time, it's a little stretch. I want you to bend your left knee up the mat until it's about even with your left hip. Your head comes down onto your hands, and you just rest here. This can be a very good restorative position for the hips and the low back. Just take a few deep breaths. Let the weight of your body sink into the mat. And we'll change sides. Stretch your left leg out and bend your right knee up to the right hand side, and it's at about the level of your hip. Your head rests on your hands. Just let the weight of your body pull you down towards the earth. And releasing, we'll stretch the right leg out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and push up onto your hands and knees. Walking the knees forward a little bit. Bring your hands so that they're not too wide. Stretch your right leg behind you. Left arm out in front. Lift the left arm, the right leg. Then bring the left arm to the side. Bend the right knee. And now see if you can reach and grab a hold of the right foot with your left hand. Once, if you have it, let's lift higher, lifting up the chest. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. You just reach for it and lift the head and chest. Holding here, let's breathe. 3, 2, 1. Relaxing, bring the knee back down. Take a deep breath in, curl your spine. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, curling. And rounding. Other side. Stretch your left leg behind you, right arm out in front. Lifting those up. Now bring the right arm out to the side, engaging those muscles in the back. Now bend the knee and bring the hand behind you so you can grab the foot. If not, it's not a big deal. If you catch it, Lift your chest and head and leg even higher, and we hold here. 3, 2, that's it. 1. Come on back down. Deep breath in, curl the spine. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, curling. And rounding. Good job, everyone. Walk your knees forward. Bring your feet to one side. Come to a seated position, and we're going to get ready for our bridge poses. So roll down onto your back. First bridge pose, walk your heels away from you so you get into the hamstring bridge. Arms by your sides, open up the chest, lift your hips. So you can stay here, or to go a little farther, raise your right leg, bring it back down. Raise your left leg. You're in the hamstring bridge still, hips are off the floor. Right leg, back down. Left leg, woo. Again, right, yes. And left, one more time each side. Super challenging for the hamstrings. Right and left. Bringing the hips back to the floor. Walk your feet in now and set the soles of the feet together, knees wide for frog bridge. Arms stay on the floor. Press the feet against each other and lift the hips. Now here we're going to stay and press. So we'll lift 10, squeeze tightly, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips very, very slowly. Set your feet as wide as your hips. Lift your hips up and squeeze the knees together now. So now you should have a very good squeeze all around the outsides of the thighs and the glutes. And we'll press up also. 10, squeeze tightly. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, bring the hips down. Let's release this. Lift your knees up to your shoulders. You can grab either behind the knees or around the tops of the knees and rock a bit from side to side. Good job, everyone. Very good. Now bring your feet down and get ready for our classic yoga bridge. Elbows into the floor, open up the chest. Lifting the hips up off the floor, lengthen out your neck, and hold here. If you like to take full bridge and you regularly practice full bridge, you could set your hands now, come up to the crown of your head and all the way up into full bridge. Or you stay in half bridge. And we breathe here. Two more deep breaths. Just focus your attention on your breath. Raising your arms over your head. Very gently lower the back, one vertebra at a time. Good. Once the back is all the way down, open your feet. Let your knees fall to your right, reaching your arms far behind you. Feel that lengthening of the side body. And then the knees come up one at a time and we change. Knees to the left, reach your right arm far behind. And we raise the knees one at a time. Squeeze your knees up against your chest again. This time, wrap your arms around and rock from side to side. Coming back to center, lift your head, nose between the knees. Then clasping your hands, let's bring the hands behind the head and open the elbows. Stretch your legs to the sky, pointing the toes. Now, if you find that it's difficult for the back, at any point, bend your knees, okay? This helps to release some of the pressure in the back. Let's bring the right leg down to start, and let's lift to center, breathing out 10 times. 9, 8, 7. You can bend both knees if you need to. 5, 4, that's good. 3, 2, 1. Raise your right leg and switch. Left leg goes down. Let's lift. 10. Breathing out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hang on to it. 2, 1. Lift your left leg. Bring your right leg back down, and we twist. Breathing out. 10. Right elbow to the left knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hang on. 2, 1. Raise the right leg. Woo. Bring the left leg just above the floor, and let's twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Raise the leg, bring the knees to the chest again, and rock from side to side. Woo, that was good. Well done, everyone. Now, stretch your right leg to the sky. Left leg goes to the floor. Find space between your low back and the floor. We're going to do some stretches and make a nice circle with the foot to start. Just releasing any tension, any pressure that may have built up in the ankle and the foot. Change the direction. Now flex your foot and straighten your leg as much as possible. Now, if you do this while curving the back, you're going to feel the stretch goes more deeply into the back of the leg. Hold and relax. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Raise both legs. Grab around and pull the knees towards the chest. Keeping a little bit of curve in the low back is going to help you get to the right spot with those stretches. And let's take a closed twist today. So bring the left foot down, keeping the legs crossed. Let your legs fall to the left. Reach your right arm out and look to your right hand. Uncross the legs, raise the right knee first, left knee follows. Keeping curve in the low back, raise your left leg to the sky. Grab behind the thigh. Keep that curve and make a big circle with the foot. Releasing tension in the foot, the toes even. In the plantar fascia, we're releasing tension. In the ankle, change the direction. Good. Now flex the foot. Straighten the leg as much as possible. See if you can find the stretch behind the leg without getting into the back. Holding this position. Excellent. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Lifting up both legs, grab around and pull them in towards the chest. See if you can keep that curve in the low back. Bring the right foot down. Keep the legs crossed. Close twist. Let the knees go to your right. Stretch your left arm out to the side for a full spinal twist. Look to your left hand. Well done, everyone. Uncross the legs, roll onto your back. Take a happy baby pose just to completely release the back, the low back, the hips, the knees, feet and ankles. And then bring the knees back nicely bent, nose between the knees. And let's stretch the legs one at a time onto your mat. Bring the feet wide, nice and wide. Turn your palms to the sky and maybe press into the elbows a bit to lift the upper back, just to squeeze the shoulder blades so you have a nice open chest, open shoulders. Turn your head from side to side. We're just looking for a very comfortable position on the back. Begin taking some deep breaths in and out of the belly. Feel the expansion as you breathe in and the release as you breathe out. And begin relaxing your feet, relaxing your legs. Begin to relax the hips, low back. Tummy, the chest, and the upper back. Relax your shoulders, your arms, all the way down to your hands. Relax your throat. Sometimes if you swallow once, it helps to relax all the muscles in the throat. Maybe if you yawn. Relax the muscles in the neck and the jaw. Yawning helps with that as well. Letting go of the muscles in the cheeks, around the eyes, around the mouth. Relaxing the tongue as well. Relaxing the forehead, the temples. Relax all the muscles of the face. Imagine that you have a tiny eraser that is going through different parts of your body, and it's just erasing any tension, erasing any inflammation or buildup of things that need to be let go of. And each time you erase any tension, you brush away the parts of the eraser and the parts of the tension that come off. Until you end up with a nice, clean, white piece of paper. No marks. Now imagine on that piece of paper, you can draw anything you want. Begin drawing exactly what you would like to see. Ideas may come, they may go, they may change. That's fine. See your hand and the pencil or crayon, drawing whatever you would like to see. If you haven't already, add some color. Now imagine you take that paper and you fold it in half and then in quarter, and you fold it until it becomes very small, and you place that folded piece of paper in your pocket. Begin breathing now more deeply. Allow your belly expand with your breath in and release with the breath out. Good. And let's begin moving our fingers and our toes. When you're ready, reach your arms over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Get really long in your stretch. And then bring your knees up to your chest and squeeze them against the chest. Rocking gently from side to side. Good. When you're ready, right arm to the right ear. Roll all the way over onto your right hand side. Blink your eyes a few times. And then set your hands down and push onto the floor, lifting up from the side, coming to a seated position. Good job, everyone. Very nice. Let's rub our hands together. Bring your hands over your face, gently tapping around your eyes. And then after tapping around the eyes, tap around the whole face. Then even down on the throat and on the neck. Yeah. And then up over the cheeks, between the nose and the mouth. You can tap, and then over the nose. And then shake out. Let's do that one more time. Rub the hands together. Bring your hands over your face like you're washing it clean. And then tap again all around. This helps to stimulate the muscles of the face. Helps to stimulate also the blood circulation and the circulation of the lymph. You can even tap down on the sides of the throat and the sides of the jaw and underneath. Yeah. And then back up between the nose and the mouth and over the nose and over the eyes again and shake out. Good. Hands to your heart center. Fantastic, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon. Namaste. And thank you for joining.